Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Florida State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Quick throw to his receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Brown. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, good job with the offensive line giving this quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Trying the old counter play here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
important second down play coming up. We'll give it to the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
On the return, it's Scott. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, then took a shot that time.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Punt quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. The quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
He hands it off from the gun. Breaking tackles. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket, and he'll lost it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Thorne. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. You get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one of this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown. Make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Glenn. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Pulls it in. It's Douglas. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
With the return, it's Scott. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Punt team ready to boot it away. The punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So second down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for some space. It's Toafili. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Well, all that work you put into the summer with the receivers and the quarterbacks, this is where it pays off. This is where that trust really can play out. This receiver lines up on the right side of the formation, works all the way across, and the quarterback almost could close his eyes, knows exactly where his man will be, and puts it right on the money.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. The ball is caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Play action here on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's caught at the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Toafili. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. And the game just good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Thorne. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback as we see here.
This one will be fair caught. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Scanning the field. It's Thorne. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first? And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did he come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Don't make the 3rd down yardage. Here comes the punt team. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Noles are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. To throw, it's Glenn. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He'll hand it off. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Up position, 2nd and long from their own 12. They'll run it here. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the Noles will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
1st down and 10 now. Ball handed to the running back. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Seminoles will line up to boot it away. On the punt now for the 6th time today. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. And they hand it off to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on 2nd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
2nd down after that completion. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. We got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 31.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
1st down here for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Throws it to the right. And off the deflection, it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Lewis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Grab behind the line. It's Fairweather. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Thorne. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
See if they can convert the point after. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Snags the quick throw. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Glenn. He's running out of time here. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Extending the play now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. To the air, it's Glenn. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, and especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Auburn. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And he's got his man open downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Back to throw. It's Glenn. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.